Hi guys, and welcome back to the RDN channel. We've been absent for a few weeks, I think 2 weeks, due to a certain medical care I had to go through, a procedure. And now we're back, and we're back with some surprises. We are taking a small deviation from the RC drift related reviews. I'm going to be reviewing something small scale. It's a 132 scale, and let's show you what it is. So, surprise guys, today we're going to be reviewing the new Orlandoo OH32P02 KIT. It's a 132 rock crawler, cell phone size rock crawler with its D4L, also by Orlandoo. We have the transmitter with the receiver. We have the motors, the servo, everything needed, and I would like to thank RC Mart for sponsoring this. They're great, and the minute I saw this thing come out, I said, I gotta have one. I gotta see what this thing does on the table, crawling around the keyboard. So let's unwrap everything and see what we have inside. Alright guys, so I'm gonna start with showing some of the stuff that we have here. Again, everything is made by Orlandoo, and everything is compatible with the OH32 Orlandoo Hunter kit. So here we have what seems to be an LED kit. Alright, we have an LED kit with small LEDs. You can see them here. This is for the front lights, rear lights. So we have this. Also has a sort of a control box which goes to the servo, motor, and the LEDs. So we'll open that and see that when we get to it. We have our 7.2 300 milliampere, and this is a nickel metal battery. We have one motor, and we have another motor. I do not know why we have two motors. We'll need to see what the difference between them. This is the NS0120, and this is the NS0200B. So there's basically some sort of a difference between them. We'll need to see exactly what the differences are. You can see there's a difference between the sockets as well. So we'll check that one out. And we have here a micro servo with the arms and all the hardware to go with it. Very nice. So we're gonna start with opening the transmitter itself. Just, get that out of the way. So I'm gonna open the shrink wrap. It's very nicely shrink wrapped. Comes with a seal here. In the back, we can see that we have just a small specification and it just demonstrates what's inside. This is very, very nicely wrapped. I can see from here. Right, let's do this. Very nicely, very, very nicely wrapped. Really like this. This is a sway feeling cover. So we have the Orlandoo stickers. I'm gonna guess we have a instruction manual. This is a 2.4 gigahertz multifunction 4-in-1 radio control. So yeah, we have the instruction manual. What we have here is from what I know, this is a speaker. This seems to be a LEDs of some sort. We have a receiver and a transmitter. So first thing is first, this is I'm gonna guess a battery operated receiver. Yep, this is a battery operated receiver. Takes 4 batteries, which is fine. Right now, without the batteries, it's got quite a bit of weight. It's not that heavy, not that light, but it's very nice. Feels like it's in a good quality. Doesn't feel cheap quality. Doesn't feel high end as well, but it's just, you know, for what it's supposed to do, I think it's great. Probably menu, scrolling, there's a volume here, and this is probably the on-off switch. So we're gonna put batteries in this later on. And slide this back close. Very nice. Move to the main event and start with opening the wrap of this. Also shrink wrapped, also a very nice box. You can see straight on the box the picture of the car and understand what's inside. This looks like a Dodge Ram. Could be a Dodge Ram, could be the new F-150 or 350, but it looks like the Dodge Ram, so I'm gonna go with the Dodge Ram. Yep, we can see all the colors and types here, recommended colors. Alright, well, again, quality seal. And again, more stickers. We just love our stickers, don't we? So, first things first, we have an instruction manual. Hopefully there'll be some of this in English. I can see right here, before assembly, please, according to the instruction tips, to open. Alright, yeah, so yes, the instructions are also in English. Very nice. And as I can see here, we have a bag of tools, which is labeled X. We have rear fenders, these are rear fenders. You can see the gas cap. This is bag E2. We have a bag F, which is tires and seems to be rims and sponges, probably for the inside the tires. And just tons and tons of tiny parts. It's a good thing I'm quite young. My eyesight is still a bit good, but I might be using a magnifying glass on this one. Alright guys, so we finished the build of the Orlandoo OH32 OH32P02. The reason I didn't review the build, but I just did the unbox, and now I'm gonna review the project, but I didn't film the build, is because I did start, and it is one of the most complex builds that I have ever done. And I've built a lot of chassis, 110 chassis, 1.5. This is a very, very, very complex thing. The miniature size of everything just makes it very, very difficult. So I wouldn't suggest anyone who's new to the hobby to grab one of these and say, all right, let's get cracking. This does require lots of knowledge and lots of ideas, and you know, you need to know your way and on the fly make adjustments and fix things. The build itself went flawless except for one thing: the CV cups, the inner CV cups in the front. The hole inside them, they have a pin that locks them in place. The hole wasn't big enough, so I had to drill that out. And I don't know if that was my mistake for using maybe different pins in different places, or if it's just the machine didn't go through it all the way. But that's one thing I had. Second thing is the LEDs. I've just put the front ones. I can't bother myself to get, like, look at my fingers, my chubby big fingers, soldering those tiny wires to those tiny LEDs that go here. You've got 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here, got one here, and about 4 of them in the grill area, and 2 more in here. Just I couldn't be bothered to solder those out and get it running. So sorry for that, you're gonna have just headlights. Other than that, the scale and the detail that went into this thing, the handles, the windows, the rear folding door, everything in this small thing is just amazing. The amount of scale, the amount of quality is very, very high. The amount of spare parts is very good. So all these tiny screws, if you drop one, it's okay, don't worry, keep going. Everything, you've got spares of almost everything. There is a really quick release button down here. Now when you click it, the front, I call it canopy, pops up, and what we have is all our electrics. So we have the front motor, the speaker, which is quite cool, I must say. I don't know if it's a must, but it's quite cool. Servo, LED controller, battery, and this, which is the receiver, and it's a 4-in-1 receiver. So basically it's an ESC. It controls the audio, controls the lights, and it's a receiver for the servo. So it's 4-in-1. Quite good. Battery is a nickel metal. I think it's 300 milliamps. Don't know. Haven't really played around with it for this long to see if it's how long it holds. So let's pop this back. Now you pop it back, it's very easy. There is a locking mechanism here in the back. You'll see the tabs go in, and then you press the release button and down. That's it, locked in place. I'm gonna turn the transmitter on. The Orlandoo transmitter, like I said, it's alright. It's not the best quality I've seen display could have a bit more than just the volts. The menu is funny. You need to long press, short press. So on the bottom of the car we have a designated place for the switch. So I flick it, and the only thing that we see is inside there's a blue LED which says it's on, and we're gonna turn on our headlights. So enjoy, guys. You got headlights. So the first thing you'll see is the minute you press the minute you pull the throttle, the car doesn't go, it starts first, it won't go. Now when you press, it will start moving. Now because I'm speaking, I'm gonna turn the volume down. You can turn the volume down, you can turn the volume back up. Right, this is the highest volume. And off. So yeah, I took something which is a bit too high, the angle here. Gonna need to look for something in between, maybe. Maybe. Oh yes, very nice. I wonder how does that look from the other side. Let's look at it from this side, maybe. So, as I said, this thing, like scale, nothing gets more scale than this. Eventually, for the size of this thing, this is amazing, and it's a fun build. It's a fun build. I can see myself tomorrow in the office driving everyone crazy, putting it on their tables. People will understand what it is. Suddenly you hear a loud engine go off and this thing starting to crawl on your keyboard. Could be funny. It's a very cool product. Very nice product by Orlandoo. And that's about it. Like I said, it's not an easy build. It requires knowledge, it requires prior knowledge, it requires, knowing how to work with turnbuckles, how to work with shafts, and just understanding that the directions in the manual aren't as clear as they should be, and just figuring out proper way it should be. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review, and give us a thumbs up, comment if you own one, if you've built one, if you like my color choice. This is a satin matte black.